Okay, let's get this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to invert it, whatever. Stand mode it. Okay, I'm in my car, and I was looking for a place to just like pull over where I can just have some fucking privacy and some peace of mind. And here I am at the Lakeshore Athletic Plaza, or whatever the fuck. The baseball fields. I went all the way down the road. Here I am. So I'm gonna kick off my shoes and fucking relax. Cause fuck. I feel like it's hard to stand up for yourself and like get what you need, especially when what you need is to get the fuck away. It's hard. And I feel like I'm constantly in this predicament where I need to get the fuck away. And it's hard because like I like to take blame. It's so much easier if I can take the blame and be like, yeah, I'm just like acting out, or yeah, I kind of want to light another cigarette right now, like, I just know what's for me, and I know what I have, built for myself, and it's a lot, and when I talk about building shit for myself, like, it's not all like, oh yeah, I built this fucking empire. It's building inside, internally, like, there's no physical, material, indicator of this growth in myself. But here I am, and, like, I feel like this is me, this is the proof of that. Like, here I am, in my car, by myself, trying to take what I deserve, and I'm getting it because I willed it to be, so. I've been through so much in my life, and I'm not saying that those things hold me back. I'm not saying that it is even an indication of who I am. But to grow from some bad shit, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of heart. It takes a lot of devotion to heal. And that is my main goal in life, is to fucking heal this trauma. And I feel like almost my life was destined to be this way, because I'm so strong. And not only am I strong and have been strong and whatever, like, this has been the proof of it. Like, we're gonna knock you down 5 times, take from you, use you, abuse you. And not only am I talking about just the sexual abuse that I've endured, I'm also talking about the family bullshit and just the bullshit in general. Like, there's so much bullshit in life, and what's so hard is when you're trying to overcome trauma, there's more shit still on your plate coming from all fucking directions sometimes. And that's what life has been for me. And I'm not gonna act like I'm not grateful for so much. I want to focus on that as well. But right now, I'm talking about why I need to go and why I need to stand up for myself completely once again and fucking leave, because I don't deserve to like have a really good morning, have a productive morning, like, you know, do some more painting, got a workout in, possibly hurt/helped my hip and my leg problem that I've had for like 3 years, probably more, that I feel is somehow correlated to the sexual abuse, and I popped my leg out today, and I think it could have helped. I'm just talking random shit now, right? But I'm not. I am in love, and I'm in love with life, and I'm in love with myself, and I'm in love with the magic, and I'm in love with this boy. I'm so in love. I really am. And like, I remember right now we're not like physically together right now. It's kind of hard because we both need space from each other. Because life just is like that sometimes. And it's it's not as hard as I guess I'm making it look now, but it is. It is hard. I don't have that person to go to right now, and it's because we need space. He needs space, and I respect that so much. And I think it's great, in fact, and I hope that I have high hopes. And everyone needs to change a little bit. Everyone needs to grow. We're always trying to adapt and grow. That's what life is about. And right now I'm in a very stagnant household where my dad is narcissistic and doesn't know how to shut his mouth and just rambles and rambles and rambles about shit that doesn't matter, when if he were to just open his eyes and look right in front of him, there's something else to talk about. There's something else that needs to be talked about. But he can't go there, right? And my mom comes home after work and fills the house, fills the room, fills everything, fills me with her own anxieties. And it's so, like, the things that she has anxiety over is ridiculous. Like, she has anxiety over food. She has anxiety over me cooking food. She has anxiety over what I do when I'm alone, like shit like that. And I know I'm kind of like speaking off of vibes right now because no, this conversation hasn't taken place where she said these things. But the thing about people, toxic people who aren't growing, people who are stagnant, the truth about them is that they're in denial. They're denying things. I'm not gonna act like I don't get fucking mad and have a little bitch inside of me. But I'm so thankful for her. I'm so thankful for the little bitch inside of me because she's the one who goes, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is not fucking cool. That's what that little bitch says, and does it come out in other words? Yeah, it sure does, but like, I'm thankful for who I am. I love who I am. And I'm sick of other people's energies, like, contaminating that, like, making me feel bad, making me feel like I have to reduce myself to a fucking room, making me feel like I can't enjoy myself, making me feel like I can't enjoy my food. It's just, like, bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I moved out of my parents' house over a year ago. It's actually been a year and a month. And I just came back, it's March. I came back this month. And I was sent away immediately to a mental asylum. And it was the worst thing I've ever been through. But do you want to know what it taught me? It taught me that I have my head, I'm level-headed, I have my head in the right place, and that I'm patient. And that place is fucked up because it makes you bend against yourself. And that's the sickest shit I've ever experienced. Like, it was probably the worst thing that I think I've ever been through. Because not only was I going in there as a trauma survivor, a rape survivor, not only was I coming into that shit and they knew it, because that's what I fucking told them, but they put me in the wrong place. They put me in the wrong unit. I didn't mean to start talking about this, wow, but like, it's all part of it. And who took me there? My mom and my oldest sister. And my oldest sister, I thought, had my back out of all of them. I figured that she would understand me, understand what I need a little bit you know? And she didn't. She just kind of caved in. And she didn't even know how to fathom me. And it's like, I can't be reducing myself because you can't fathom me. The fuck is that? Like, that's so hurtful to me. That's so harmful and damaging to me. Because not only does it take shots at your self-esteem, but it takes fucking direct ass shots to you going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. We don't care what you think. We don't care what you have to say. And like, I'm talking all across the fucking board at this point. Like, that mental asylum, my family. Like, I mean that in the most respectful way. Because my family, they're good people, but they all have their own things going on. I have my own shit going on too. Like, we all have our own shit going on. But if your shit gets in the way of my shit, you are directing it outside of yourself, and you need to work on yourself. Like, that's all that is you need to work on yourself. And that's what I tell people. I put in the work. I went to a therapist meeting once a week, at a point twice a week, for about a year. So, I've done the work. I'm not saying I've done all the work. There's still always work to be done. But I have put in the work, and I'm reaping the benefits because look at me. That's all I want to say. Like, look at me, listen to me, hear me now. Do you hear the strength and vitality in my voice and the way that I'm talking about these things? Like, I have grown. I am not the same person that I was a year ago. I'm not the same person that I was 2 months ago. 6 months ago. Like, hell no. Like, I'm growing, and I don't even care to look back. I want to work on my writing, and I am an author. I want to work on my writing, be writing. I want to be making art, creating art, whatever form that is. And I want to enjoy myself, and I want to dance, and I want to move my body and, fall in love with movement again, because I am in this stagnant environment, and I feel like I can't express myself fully. And I feel like I have to shut myself down and be quiet and be still, and there's so much more in me than that. And right now, like, where I want to go right now is I want to go to California. I want to go to California. And I was saying this same shit like over a year ago, like last year, beginning of the year. I was talking about this shit. Like, I'm going to California, but my life has changed so much since then that now I'm feeling like, yeah, I could totally go to California. I'm thinking right now if maybe I should get like a tattoo. I'd like to. And I can't even think about money at this point because I was feeling like I was broke for the longest time, and now I got some tax returns back. I got some money from, money just builds up. I was working, and now I'm not working. And I can't even care about the money aspect of it because I know that money comes, money goes, and that's how that is. And this time last year, I was pretty scared to, like, spend my money. I was, like, saving up all my money, bought this car, bought my own car, been paying bullshit car insurance on it. I was paying rent for 8 months. Like, I've taken care of myself, and I proved it. And I proved that I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And are there times where, like, I would just like to say that the past month, I started to lose my shit because basically everyone else was losing their shit around me. And so I started to get really scared, really fearful, thinking that everyone's against me, everyone's trying to plot some shit against me. And it totally matches up with the way that people were treating me the past month. Like, I'm not going to get into details because it really doesn't even matter. But it started to fuck with my head, and I don't know at this point what's real, what's not, in terms of, like, that's just a thing that you struggle with in life. Like, what's real, what's not, what's illusion, what's blah. And, the reason me and my boyfriend are on, like, a break right now is because I was accusing him of cheating on me because I felt it all in my body, and it came up so, like, naturally, where I didn't even think that he was cheating on me, but I asked him about if he'd ever done anything with this friend of his, and I just started to press on questions, and shit was, like, clicking in my head, and, like, I felt like the puzzle pieces were coming together, and I was like, motherfucker, I feel like you've been cheating on me, like, I trust you so much that, like, you totally could have gotten away with that, and who's gonna tell me otherwise? But talking about it right now, I know that it's not true. And it's not. And even if it was, I'll tell you what, I am so in love with this kid that my love for him surpasses that. Because I understand the root of cheating. I understand that it's fear-based, and it's like low self-esteem, like, and I can understand where he would be coming from. I understand that girls are kind of awful sometimes, and girls might be like, oh, he's got a girl, and I'm gonna, like, hit him up because I'm a bitch. Like, I get that. I get it. But he's not that kind of person. He's not that kind of a person, and that's the underlying truth. But I think that what I need to do is to trust myself, because I was trusting myself so much that I was like, you're a cheater. I said it way more mean than that. I said some mean shit, and, like, that's the bitch in me coming out, standing up for myself. Can't be too mad at her. But, yeah, like, the truth always shines through. And the truth is that I was so scared, so fearful, that all this belligerent shit came out of me because I was so scared that what kind of stability I felt that I had was in question. I felt like my stability was, in question. And that doesn't make me feel good. I don't have any other kind of stability, to be honest with you, except for that boy and me. But I'm outside of myself. I really don't have anything else but him. That's stable. And even right now, that's in question. Or it's not in question, but we are taking space from one another, and I'm blocked on his phone, so, like, I can't call him, I can't text him. I was talking to him through Twitter because I needed to, and I'm glad that we have had the conversations that we've had. But again, he still needs space, and I am perfectly in agreement with that. And I think that's great because right now we're in 2 different states, and so the way that my life is panning out, the way that his might be, I don't really know what's going on. But I think it's all playing in the grand scheme of things. And that's beautiful. I know that there's so much good out there. There's so much good out there for me. And I'm ready to just ravish in it. I'm ready.